questions spinning around his mind. Jay's got an answer that's one of a kind. Weird facts fly like a spear in the night. You won't know what hit you, but it feels so right. Oh, it's the Spearhead Groove, where the facts don't snooze. From the big to the small, they've got it all. Oh, Bob and Jay, they'll spear your day with the truth that's strange and a laugh that stays. Did you know a shrimp can punch with a sonic boom? Or that mushrooms can talk like gossip in a room? Jay says, here's a twist, it'll blow your mind. Bob grins wide, that's the Spearhead kind. Oh, it's the Spearhead Groove, where the facts don't snooze. From the big to the small, they've got it all. Oh, Bob and Jay, they'll spear your day with the truth that's strange and a laugh that stays. Why's the platypus got venom and fur? And how does an octopus write with no pen to stir? Every question's a puzzle, a riddle, a quest. On the Spearhead Project, they bring their best. Oh, it's the Spearhead Groove, where the facts don't snooze. From the big to the small, they've got it all. Oh, Bob and Jay, they'll spear your day with the truth that's strange and a laugh that stays. Bob's got a question spinning around his mind. Jay's got an answer that's one of a kind. Weird facts fly like a spear in the night. You won't know what hit you, but it feels so right. Oh, it's the Spearhead Groove, where the facts don't snooze. From the big to the small, they've got it all. Oh, Bob and Jay, they'll spear your day with the truth that's strange and a laugh that stays. Did you know a shrimp can punch with a sonic boom? Or that mushrooms can talk like gossip in a room? Jay says, here's a twist, it'll blow your mind. Bob grins wide, that's the Spearhead kind. Oh, it's the Spearhead Groove, where the facts don't snooze. From the big to the small, they've got it all. Oh, Bob and Jay, they'll spear your day with the truth that's strange and a laugh that stays. Why's the platypus got venom and fur? And how does an octopus write with no pen to stir? Every question's a puzzle, a riddle, a quest. On the Spearhead Project, they bring their best. Oh, it's the Spearhead Groove, where the facts don't snooze. From the big to the small, they've got it all. Oh, Bob and Jay, they'll spear your day with the truth that's strange and a laugh that stays. question spinning around his mind. Jay's got an answer that's one of a kind. Weird facts fly like a spear in the night. You won't know what hits you, but it feels so right.
Welcome back to the Spearhead Project. This week, we're going to talk about things that we thought we knew, but we really didn't. We're going to... Did we do that once already? Yeah, we've done that several times. But it's nice to do these little contests where we pit each other against each other and kind of go through some. So before I get started, I want to give you guys some rules this week. I have 40 total questions. The first 10 will go alternating back and forth. And then we'll see who answers the most in the first 10. Then the next 20 will be, you get to say, whoever's up will get to say true or false. And then if they're wrong, the other person will get the point. Okay? And then the last 10 will just be, you say Jason and you say Jay, and whoever clambers in first will get the option of the points. Syllables. Option or 2 syllables. Jason. Bird. What do you want to be? What do you want us to call us?
I'll say Matt.
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 Matt. Okay, that's my grandson, so you better win.
It's also my middle name.
It is your middle name.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna kick this off. The category is called confidently wrong or secretly right. All right, so we're gonna start off oldest first. My best friend over here, Jay. The statement is sharks must keep swimming or they'll die.
I'm gonna go false.
This sounds dramatic, so people believe it. In reality, only some shark species rely on constant movement, so it is false. All right, Jason, on to you. Wombats produce cube-shaped poop. We can't have a podcast without talking a little bit about poop.
That's true.
This feels like an internet joke, which is why people react to it. Wombats have uniquely shaped intestines, which compress waste into cubes. So that is true.
I think I saw it at the zoo, actually.
You saw a wombat poop at the zoo?
No, a little sign.
Yeah, sign
Yeah.
everywhere.
After eating at Chipotle's and Taco Bell the next day, that's how it came out.
It came in a big
El Carne.
box or something. Memory works like a video recorder.
I'm gonna go true.
We remember events vividly, so we assume accuracy, but memory is reconstructive. Every recall subtly rewrites itself. Confidence replaces correctness. So that's actually false. Jason, on to you. Diamonds are rare.
Diamonds are actually so plentiful. They have to stop mining sometimes to kind of
The value.
thin it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Diamonds feel rare because they're expensive. In reality, they're relatively common. Supply has been tightly controlled by the industry for decades.
The
De Beers, yeah, De Beers. We could probably do a whole podcast on the De Beers company. We won't. I also recently heard, and I don't have the data on this, but it actually rains diamonds on like Jupiter, or
yeah.
it rains them, so they're not really that uncommon.
It's just carbon.
Yeah. Yeah, it says that it starts out as carbon rain, and then by the time it hits the ground, it's a diamond.
So what's the difference between those lab-grown diamonds that I've heard about compared to like ones you find naturally?
Nothing.
Is
I don't
there
think there's any
value or
Well, I think they could probably make the lab-grown ones more perfect, which would probably make them more valuable. But I think they are cheaper because they can be reproduced.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Kraviak. A day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus.
What?
I know it sounds like a trick question, but a day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus. This is for
I mean, the logical part wants to say false, but it sounds like a crazy question, so I'm going to go true.
This is true. Venus rotates extremely slowly on its axis, taking longer to complete one spin than it does to orbit the sun.
That's neat. So now I know that.
We're 2-2. Or is it 3-2?
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
did you say if I miss a question, then Jim
No,
would
not
get?
until
Okay.
technically, it's 2-2, and
I missed the
Jason
one.
missed one.
Yeah.
Because that was question 5.
All right, sugar makes kids hyper. Adults expect hyper behavior after sugar, so they notice it more. Controlled studies consistently show sugar isn't the cause. Excitement and environment are expectations shape perception. So we expect them to be more hyper after sugar, but they're really just as hyper as they normally would be.
Well, yeah, you gotta think of where you give kids sugar, like copious amounts of sugar,
Yeah,
parties and events and fairs and stuff like that.
before they go to visit their dad.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
JK over here. Humans are not the only species that laugh.
That's true.
We think laughter equals intelligence or humor, but studies show rats, primates, and other mammals make laughter-like sounds during play. We resist the idea because it blurs the line between humans and animals.
Did you know some cultures in the Pacific Islands have something called a salt party?
Really?
Yeah, and what happens is the first person to make the baby laugh has to throw it a salt party because laughing, and this is like an old tradition of laughing, is the way that the spirit signifies that it tends to stay on the earth.
That's neat.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did not know that.
So salt, like
yeah, like salt, like
the mineral.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jason, the statement is you lose most body heat through your head.
it's false.
It is false. The myth came from a misinterpreted military study. Heat loss depends on what's exposed, not body parts. We remember it because hats are visible and parents repeat it endlessly.
Yeah.
They were trying to make it army proof. Didn't work out. All right, JK. Bananas are berries, but strawberries are not.
I'm going to say false.
That is true.
Ah,
This feels backwards because we use culinary definitions, not botanical ones. Botanical berries come from a single flower with one ovary. Bananas qualify. Strawberries do not. Everyday language beats science here.
uh-oh. 0 for 2.
All right, Jason. Bulls hate the color red.
Also false.
Red,
Right?
yes, it is false. Red capes,
It's like I
Make
don't
great-
think they actually even see red.
they don't.
It's the movement, I
Yeah.
think.
Red capes are a great visual. Bulls actually are colorblind to red and react to the movement, not the color. The drama stuck, the biology didn't. All right, on to the alternating, but if you miss the
Yeah.
question,
The other
the
person
other
gets-
person
yep.
gets it. All right. The brain, this is for JK, the brain uses 20% of the body's energy.
I'm gonna go true.
That is true. Despite only being 2% of the body's total weight, it uses a massive amount of energy. All right. Adults have life figured out, is the statement.
Adults have life figured out?
We already know that answer.
At what age are you an adult? 'Cause I ain't there yet.
I'm not defined, it does not define adult, and I'm not defining adult. What I can tell you is my age and where I'm at in life.
I don't know. False.
Don't even read the question.
Yeah.
Kids assume adults come with answers because society keeps functioning. In reality, most adults are improvising with better vocabulary and calendars. The belief survives because it's comforting. Kids believe it because it makes them feel better. All right, so that was one more for Jason.
We don't really have answers. We have experiences.
Yeah,
Yeah, wisdom.
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking. Is the
Yeah.
experiences.
Multitasking makes you more productive.
Absolutely not.
That is false. Multitasking feels efficient because you're busy. In reality, the brain is switching tasks rapidly, increasing mistakes and mental fatigue. Productivity drops while confidence raises. Camels store water in their hump, Jason.
That is false.
That is false. The hump looks like a water tank, so people assumed it's actually stored fat, which camels convert into energy and water internally. A visual assumption do a lot to damage here. All right. So right now we're 15 questions in, and we're on question number 14, and Jason has 7 correct answers, and Jay has 5. So it's 7-5. Let's go with JK. People change their minds when shown facts.
False.
That is false. People want to believe logic wins, but beliefs are tied to identity and emotion, and facts that threaten those often backfire. The myth survives because it flatters rational thinkers. All right, Johnson, some metals explode in water.
I know sodium catches fire. Let's say true.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
That is true. This sounds like a cartoon science. Alkali metals like sodium and potassium, so you were onto something, react violently with water due to a rapid electronic exchange. Chemistry can look exaggerated when it happens fast. All right. I think I gave this answer away, but we're going to go with it. Since Uncle Jay's a little behind this week, I'm going to give him the
Give the old man a break there, Jay.
blood inside your veins is blue.
It's false.
Veins appear blue through the skin, so people assume the blood is blue. In reality, blood is always red. Light scattering causes the illusion and looks scientific enough to never question. So, All right, here we go. Let's see. You can smell rain before it falls.
That's true. It's a chemical reaction caused by vegetation called ichor.
What is it called?
Ichor?
I think I'm gonna take a point off just for mispronouncing.
Ichor. I-C-H-O-R. Ichor. Or ichor if you're...
You're correct. So you got the point, but this sounds poetic, not scientific. The smell called pedicor comes from the plant oils and bacteria released in the air before rain hits. Your brain recognizes it instantly. I love that smell, actually.
Yeah, I do too.
Yep. Um,
Well, ichor is...
Not the same as parkour.
no, it's...
yeah, we're not jumping on buildings and stuff.
Ichor. Greek, did you know that? And it's the blood of the gods.
Somehow I figured you would know that. That's right up your alley.
Yeah.
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 All right, so JK, your next question is: we evolved directly from monkeys. False. That is false. This is an oversimplified shortcut that stuck. Humans and monkeys share a common ancestry. Neither evolved from the other. Linear stories are easier if we branch them to each other.
I heard a thing. It's been a while, but I know they say, is it the chimpanzee? We share a lot as far as like genetics, but as far as evolving one to the other, like you just said, that didn't happen. Forget if it's the chimpanzee.
It's a chimpanzee and it's a bonobo, which looks just like a chimpanzee. It's
Yeah.
different, but like we're so close to bonobos. It's like what point like 3% difference
Yeah.
or something like that.
Because I was wondering this, Bob, and I know you know how I believe in
Right.
creation and stuff. You know, and I guess maybe I know the answer. Maybe nature in all of its thing just stopped. If we did evolve, why aren't we still evolving from?
Well, evolution, and I'm with you. Like, I believe what you believe, but I would believe that evolution is slow enough that we wouldn't realize that we're evolving until something changing us completely. But we are not linked to them.
Yeah.
So even if we are evolving, like, the two paths aren't going to meet. They're two separate species.
I
Right?
mean, my wife's brother-in-law. I mean, good
Yeah.
God. I mean, I've seen some. He wondered if that was true. He might be the missing link.
I know. Jason, back to you. Experts are usually right.
Look.
Oh my God, that's false.
That is false. Experts are often right within their narrow domain. We overextend their authority and assume certainty. Confidence plus credentials feels like truth.
Knocking that ballpark, man.
So at the 20 question mark, Jason has 10. JK has 8. All right. This one, JK over here. Babies have more bones than adults.
I believe that's true.
That is true. Growth feels like addition, so this sounds wrong. Babies are born with 300 bones, many of which fuse over time. Bodies simplify as they mature.
So, Jason's baby growing inside his wife. Man, that was awesome. I've never seen a baby like that, where the head was forming and you could see the split. It's like, oh, it's bones.
Awesome. You spent many years kind of in the health like phase and especially powerlifting. So this one's probably up your detox cleanses, remove toxins.
No.
That is false. Detox sounds scientific and empowering. In reality, your liver and kidneys already handle toxins. Cleansing persists because they promise control and quick fixes.
What you could do to help detox your body. All right. Stop taking anything in capsule or gel form. You should be getting all your vitamins from food. All right, that's the healthiest way for your body to get vitamins. Drink water.
Lots of water. Stay hydrated.
Drink water. Coffee is not water.
Well, I heard Jay with this drinking water. Now they're saying that don't drink water from bottles.
The water boy had it right. High
Yeah.
quality H2O.
High quality H2O. This is going to help your liver. Eat green vegetables.
As long as the green is natural and it's not something that grew thereafter.
Green vegetables. Do your body good. You only have one of them. It's like brushing your teeth. Brush your fucking teeth. You only have one set when you get to adulthood. Brush them.
You want to stay healthy, wash your hands when you
Yeah.
leave the restroom. It's disgusting, you people.
Yeah. The path to health, and I mean, I put on some pounds. I got kids now. You know, I've been busy, and there's really no excuse for it. But the path to health and good, awareness of your body is to live like your great grandfather did. Eat food, drink water, do outside things. Get the sun, man.
Get the sun, it's good for you.
Yeah.
All right, so it's Jason's 11th answer. So here we are. The next question.
Sounds like a
JK,
chocolate.
sharks exist. The sharks existed before trees.
True.
That is true. People place sharks mentally as modern animals. Fossil evidence shows sharks predated trees by tens of millions of years. Our sense of deep time is terrible. We could probably do a whole podcast on time and timelines, but we'll skip that. Oh, I don't know how this happened, but I got another health question.
We did do a whole thing on timelines.
Yeah, we did make it a video.
Yeah.
We gotta
Maybe we should go back. We should take some of the old ones and come back now that we know a little bit more about them.
Right. Another nutrition. Somehow you got lined up with the nutrition.
Let's go.
Fat makes you fat.
That is untrue. But did you know that a gram of fat has more calories than a gram of carbohydrates or a gram of protein? That's 9 calories per gram.
Right.
So does it not make you fat? But if you eat a lot of it, you're going to consume more calories than you would.
Right.
But there's
Yeah,
also
it's a math equation.
Yeah.
Right?
You need fat because there's
Yes.
healthy fat that you need for your body. Then there's the bad kind of fats
Yes.
that I'm carrying around a little bit, as you see.
And me too. I'm carrying around a lot. I just came back from a cruise, so I might have gained a few extra pounds of fat. Diet culture needed a villain. In reality, hormones, calories, and good food quality matter more than fat alone. Simple rules beat complex biology. So everybody, we've talked about lots of times that it's just a math equation. If you're putting out 2,000 calories, you can consume 2,000 calories. If you want to lose weight, you need to eat 1,800.
Yeah.
I don't live by that, but that is the reality.
Also, fun fact. Fun fact. do some physical activity to lower your cortisol levels. That will help you. Do something. Even if you're just walking around your apartment, just walk around your apartment for a little bit.
I know the vegan world just love our podcast, but there's no essential carbohydrates.
There's zero essential carbohydrates.
There's essential fats and
Yeah.
there's essential protein.
Yeah.
So there are two of those three categories you have to have a
Yeah.
healthy life.
Well, amino
So what
acids.
I'm saying is eat steak.
Amino acids are the building blocks of your entire body. You should probably do something with that.
Yeah. All right, so we're at question number 25 here. Goldfish have a 3-second memory.
False.
That is false. This myth is catchy and insulting, which helps it spread. Goldfish can learn routines, recognize owners, remember tasks for months. Sounds like better than some of my people that work for me. We underestimate animals constantly. So there you are in the goldfish. All right, Jason. The question is, the human body glows very faintly. This is pre-nuclear explosion or fusion reactor in your backyard.
The human body glows very faintly.
Yes.
I've heard that before. I've also heard that we have like striping.
Striping, like
Yeah.
zebra striping.
Yeah, like dogs and cats can see the like a striping on us. I've heard that before, and I'm honestly I didn't do the research on it because at the time I didn't care. But these are things I've heard. I'm gonna look it up here in a second, but I would say that is true.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
All right. The human body glows very faintly. This sounds metaphorical, but it's real. Biochemical reactions emit tiny amounts of visible light just far below the human eyes, what human eyes can detect. Reality is subtle, not cinematic.
It's like the sixth one down.
So that one about Bruce Lee had the aura, the glow around
Yeah.
him.
It was true. He just had more glow than the rest of us.
All humans have invisible stripes on their skin called Blaschko's lines, which trace the pathways skin cells took during fetal development. They usually only become visible with certain skin conditions like pigmentary mosaicism or eczema, appearing as streaks or swirls.
All over that. Gave us some additional information.
I didn't know that. I mean, I did know that. I've heard it, but I wouldn't have ever said it like at a party, like an expert or something.
Yeah. My favorite party topic is I glow in the dark,
I glow.
but I can't see it.
Just
All right. So, question number 27. Hard work alone guarantees success. Yes. The belief feels fair and motivating. It ignores luck, timing, access, and systems. People repeat it because it justifies outcomes.
I mean, you don't have to work hard to be the son of a rich banker, never work a day in your life.
Yeah, but usually the rich, they end up losing their money within a generation or two if the family doesn't figure out how to keep somebody doing what created the wealth to start. Right?
You work your butt off at a company, be amazing at it.
Yeah. That's for sure. All right, number 28 here, Jason. Butterflies remember being caterpillars.
I'm gonna say false.
That is actually true.
How would they remember being caterpillars? And who asked them?
Metamorphosis feels like a reset, so memory retention seems impossible. Studies show learned behavior persists through transformation. Change doesn't erase identity.
That seems like a liberal.
Yeah, it's like the
Talking point.
identity.
Who asked these
Yeah.
butterflies? I need to know.
I had them all lined up.
Oh,
They were all
I
mono.
know. It was those two little Japanese girls. Remember Mothra?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because they could talk.
What?
I have questions.
I don't have any answers.
I
I
have
just asked you questions.
Because they just turn into goo inside the cocoon.
Yeah.
That's what metamorphosis is. Like they turn it, they do it like a second birth.
Yeah.
How do they remember?
Genetic.
I mean, we do have.
Did they see some butterflies going?
Yeah. Oh, like that. That one didn't make it.
Oh,
That
God. All right. We're moving on to question number 29 here.
Okay.
But it's all tied up now.
No.
No, I've only
Jay,
got one.
Jay should be up by one.
Up by one.
Yeah.
All right. So the scorekeeper just sucks. We'll just go with
I'll
that.
keep the score over here.
Yeah.
I knew
It's the
I'm not.
It's the butterflies.
They've always had it up for me.
All right. So, JK, the Great Wall of China is visible from space.
That is false.
That is false. It should be visible. It's famous and long. In reality, it blends into surroundings and rarely visible even from low orbit. Fame doesn't equal visibility.
Uh-oh. Jay got something over there.
Nothing. Where do you think that came from? I wonder. That little
I'm not sure. what that is.
piece of, trivia that you could see the Great Wall of China from space.
Probably from the.
I mean, we
China.
could not with your naked eye, but we could see dude picking his nose in a back alley in Beijing, like
Right.
with satellites that we have now. But
Do you think satellites from China, or do you think we had satellites? What
I
is
have no
what is your
idea.
theory?
Like, that's my question. Is like where that little bit of trivia come from that you can see the Great Wall. Like it just doesn't make. It's not wide enough.
The only thing I could think,
It's only like
It would look
what,
like a
12
line.
feet wide or something
Yeah, it
like
would
that.
look like a
well, that's what I'm saying. If the length, not so much the width, but the length in that, I guess if a certain area,
like on an aerial map, you might be able to see like a road or a river,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
stream. Maybe
I
that's
wonder if you can see the Mississippi from space.
Google though. All right, I'm gonna move on to question number 30 for JK over here.
no, it's for Jay,
Yeah.
JW.
JW.
That's where you're messing up. You're giving him my
Oh no, I know I missed two.
Yeah, but you stole one of his now, so you're only down one. If he gets this one right.
Oh,
Before we go into the hot money round,
I knew what I was gonna ask.
listen,
Yeah, you can.
what's considered like when we think of space? Are we thought like from the International Space Station, or is it as you're going up in a rocket and
they just said it was only slightly visible from low orbit, which I would say low orbit might not even be completely out of the atmosphere.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, because look, what do we fly at 30,000 feet, and we can see a bunch of crap. And how many? Well, Was
I
that,
got a question.
it's a mile in distance this way, the same as that way, right? So that's 6+ miles up in the sky. Yeah, I could see everything.
Right.
All right. Give me my question through.
Did you get your answers? Can you share them with us?
So you can see the Mississippi like from space,
Okay.
and what's the the Mississippi at its widest? What, like a mile or something like
I
that?
don't know how wide it gets. I know it's wide.
Yeah,
I've driven over like St. Louis and stuff, right?
yeah.
It's pretty wide.
So
All right. We're to Jason. You only have 5 senses.
you only have 5 senses. Why does that sound wrong? I would say false.
It is false. This was taught early and never updated. Balance, pain, temperature, and body position are separate senses. Simplifying one over accuracy. All right, we're heading into the hot money round. So just JK, J, W, or however you guys want to say, J, raise your hand, whichever. We got 10 questions in the hot money round. There's 1 point between the two of you, so we're going to give each of these questions 2 points. Okay,
Let's go.
money doesn't affect happiness. Go ahead. That's false.
Money doesn't affect happiness.
This is often misquoted. Money increases happiness up to a point where basic needs and stability are met. After that, returns diminish, but zero impact is false. So you can't say if you won the lottery tomorrow that you wouldn't be a little happier because you wouldn't have to work so hard to pay the bills. That would make you a little happier. But at some point, the money would no longer make you happy. Like you'd have to find something to live for, like we talked about on another podcast. But the initial thing would make you happier, right?
Is that quote, money can't buy
I feel like
happiness?
that's causation and not actual
They don't write the questions.
like knowledge. Like I'd be happy because I won a contest. Like hell yeah, I'd be happy.
Yeah, I think I understand what you're saying, but I understand, like the questions seem to be like over the long term.
Yeah, but I mean, money can't make you happy. I know plenty of miserable people
Can't buy
who are
happiness.
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm super happy. I got a loving wife. I got 2
Just
kids with a kid on the way. I own my own business.
The initial statement says money doesn't affect happiness. It doesn't say it makes you happy. It says it doesn't affect happiness. So when you first win money, you're probably going to be happy about it.
Dude, I could win like a can of biscuits and I'd be happy.
See? Point. You proved the point. Thank you.
But it's not money. It's a can of biscuits.
But you didn't have to spend money because now you're full
Right.
because you eat your biscuits.
Judge. All right, moving
Bring it
on.
down.
On to the next
Hey, you're
question
still
here.
old, Jay.
Octopi have 3 hearts. True. That is true. This feels like trivia exaggeration. 2 hearts pump blood to the gills, 1 to the body. Okay, next one. 33. Vikings wore horns on their helmet. Jason.
False.
That is false.
They're also not Vikings. Vikings. They're Norsemen.
Yeah, Norseman.
Yeah. Vikinger was a profession.
Okay.
Do you know that?
No, but you can tell us about it.
Yeah, Vikinger.
Vikinger? Is
Vikinger?
that German?
No. I mean, yes, but no.
Scandinavian area.
Scandinavian.
Norway.
Yeah, it was like a profession. It just meant like pillager.
Oh, like a
Oh, okay.
pirate.
Yeah.
Okay. I did not know that. Trees can communicate with each other.
True.
That is true.
Yeah. I was about to say that is
Tree beer.
This sounds mythical. So underground fungi networks and trees exchange nutrients and chemical signals. Communication doesn't need to be words to be.
dude. That's one of the things that freaks me out. Is fungus. Do you watch that Joe Rogan thing where he's talking about
No.
where fungus might get to potentially where they can live inside humans? Have you seen the fungus that take over ants and like
No.
and oh yeah, they'll take over ants.
Pull that shit up.
We're in the middle of competition.
Okay, write it down. We'll pull it up
I
afterwards.
mean, if you think about it, Pope, from a medical standpoint, we already know that's true because,
I got nail fungus right
well, that, and then we had a patient when we were pharmacy, he had a fungus on his brain that was doing, they tried everything to help him, but unfortunately didn't work, but.
All right. Right now,
I don't know because, you know, we weren't privy to that information, but that's where he was taking like massive doses of antifungals to try to.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
right now, Jason is up by 1. And we're on question number 35. Lightning never strikes the same place twice.
False.
That is false. Tall structures get struck repeatedly. The phrase stuck because it sounds poetic and comforting. Nature doesn't care about what we say.
Isn't it more likely to get struck?
I would think that's why they have lightning rods right on tall
Yeah.
buildings, but
Yeah.
I don't think so. So that's a.
And I wonder if there's like something, like I've always thought when it strikes, is there something emanating either from the ground, animals, trees, or something that attracts the lightning more, like atomic, like something obviously we're not going to see, but that attracts it.
I know there's a place in like Brazil that gets struck like 60 million times a year or something like that.
Yeah.
I remember reading an article many, probably in the 90s or the 80s, and they were thinking that like the lightning bolt actually comes from the ground.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
they
that's
were
what I
doing
was,
studies to see.
Yeah, I
but
thought-
I mean, I think they determined it comes from, but it does have to get grounded. So
Yeah.
does lightning actually come up to meet it? That'd
yeah,
be
and I
a
heard that
thought too.
about lightning coming from the ground.
Just don't come like right when I walk.
Yeah, stay away.
Be electrified. All right, number 36. This one's kind of a cheat because we talked about this already.
Wasn't that? Did we already do number 36?
No.
Am I behind?
No, you're winning. I think
Yeah, you're up by
got that.
3.
Yeah. got the-
Number 36. All calories are equal.
All calories are equal.
Is that what you believe?
No, that's what I know.
It's false.
What? What? It's the butterfly. A calorie is a
1,800 calories of Twinkies and 1,800 calories of steaks. It's still 1,800 calories.
That's what I would assume.
And you're going to lose weight on 1,800 calories of Twinkies. Are you going to feel good? No. No, hell no.
All right. A calorie is a unit of energy, not a biological response. Proteins, carbs, fats affect hormones differently. Math felt cleaner than biology. So you just said that you would feel better or worse if you ate 1,800. I mean, you kind of proved the question's point.
The question was, are they the same?
All calories equal? If not the same, equal.
Maybe we,
It's a trick question,
I
right?
feel like I'm gonna say no.
Hey, hey.
That doesn't make sense.
Jay, Judge, can you come in here? We need you again. Because I'm thinking the same thing as you. It's a unit of measurement.
It is a unit of
Yeah,
measurement.
so it'd be the same throughout. But
It's kind of a trick question, right? Like, are they equal? No, because if I eat 1,800 calories of beef, I'm going to feel completely different than if I eat 3 boxes of Little Debbie's, which we're not sponsored by Little Debbie. And honestly, I
But we'd like
love
to be.
their Christmas trees. So if you want to sponsor me, I'll even wear the costume iron.
But those ain't the kind of calories you want.
I want the beef calories, but I do like some Little Debbie.
I'll be wearing my Big Deborah.
Yeah, wear my Big Deborah shirt. So no one gets any points on that one. Number 37. Humans share about 60% of their DNA with bananas.
True.
That is true.
I was like, I know that. It
It is
just
true.
it's
This
just
sounds
one
like
of
a
those
meme.
goofy ones.
Yeah, this sounds like a meme, but at the basic cellular level, many genes are shared across life. People imagine similarities instead of a shared building block.
What the first picture?
Like this.
Like about?
Just about. All right, on to question number 38. Humans only use 10% of their brain.
False.
That is false. The myth survived because it's inspiring. Brain scans show nearly all regions are active across a normal day. There's no unused genius reserved waiting to be unlocked.
It's really how wrinkly is your brain.
I'm going to try these. We may need a sponsor.
Dude, I'm telling you. You're gonna feel great for about 2
My
hours.
lungs
after.
feel like they just turned inside out. All right, so right now, with 2 questions left, Jason is up by 3, which means Uncle Jay's got to
Gotta
get
get
these
the
last
last
2. Napoleon was very short.
True.
That's actually false.
Oh, there's only 5'3", wasn't he? 5'4".
British propaganda and measurements confusion created this. Napoleon was average height for his time.
5'5".
Visual metaphors beat down.
Oh,
What color was Napoleon's pale horse?
well, they
Good
put,
question. I don't know.
well, in the picture they show it as white.
Ooh, man, these fisherman deals are good.
Yeah, they were.
All right, last one. Honey never spoils.
True.
That is true. He beat you by half a second. It feels impossible
They still
because
won.
all food goes bad. Honey's low moisture and acidity prevent bacteria growth. Edible honey can be found from ancient tombs.
Okay. So what were the 2 questions we were looking at?
Butterflies. No.
Yeah, I'm 100% looking at the butterflies.
Oh, and the unit. We did the calories, the unit.
No. There was one that's like we got to look at that.
Well, we did the Mississippi from space, so I don't know what the other one was.
That was the one you were.
Oh, well, you did the skin.
I didn't write it down.
Oh, what was question 31 through 40? Because it was one of those questions.
Money doesn't affect happiness.
Well, that's
Octopus have 3 hearts.
I knew that
Vikings wore horned helmets.
Yep.
Trees can communicate. We got that one right.
Uh,
Lightning never strikes in the same place. You were going to look up to see.
oh yeah.
So, what do you guys think of that game? Was that fun?
Okay.
Jason's just a little too wise on the dirty
He's white and nerdy.
Lake Maracaibo in Venezuela, the everlasting lightning storm. So it just, hold on.
Oh yeah, check that with the lightning. Does lightning come from the ground? Because I've heard that thing too.
Yeah,
Where
I
they
don't
show-
know that it's true. I think
Yeah.
it's found to be false, but I think it does have to connect somewhere, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just constantly. Lake Maracaibo. Maracaibo or something like that, Venezuela.
That's crazy.
The perfect area.
It's almost like the mythological. The gods are fighting it out.
I think it is on top of the mountain.
Is it? Not Olympus, so.
How does lightning work? Lightning is a massive electrostatic discharge caused by the separation of positive and negative charges within flames. Okay.
Is it ground lightning?
I see ground or cloud to ground, but
Yeah. Cloud to ground,
interclouds.
intracloud, cloud to cloud, thunder, which I guess is a type of lightning.
Does.
So how does that work with when you know how they say when you hear the sound and it's like so far away? How do they judge that though? Like
Yes, lightning can come from the ground, while most lightning originates in the clouds. The visible bright flash typically travels from the ground up to the sky. An invisible charge moves from the cloud when it nears the ground. A streamer or upward bolt surges up from the ground to meet it.
so
Hope that never happens when I'm walking around.
it's like Satan.
Could be.
Remember, there was one thing we were talking about, but
I can't remember.
you were like, "Yeah, look that up." That's like, okay. It was the last 20 questions. I remember that.
Okay.
I also got to know about butterflies. Hold on.
And butterflies. Oh, know that they were caterpillar birds.
We looked up the human body glows, so we already looked that one up. Butterflies is one of those.
Yeah, it says moths too, but
Looked up the Great Wall. Was it money doesn't affect happiness? No.
No, no.
It's controversial.
yeah.
It's controversial.
No one questioned that trees can communicate with each other. All calories are equal. Napoleon was very short. I mean, no, I don't remember any others. What else do you guys have on obscure things? Can you guys think of one
What do you want to talk about?
that are like we were raised or taught that it was true? I think like wait so many minutes after you eat to go swimming is another
Yeah.
one. You guys have one that you can think of?
Who was it?
Oh, rubbing butter on a burn.
Butter on a burn. Mustard is one that I've always heard.
Butter on a burn. So what is butter on a burn supposed to do?
Well, that's what they used to believe, that soothed the burn, but it's really not good for that. Because
Especially if you use salted butter, that would be horrible.
yeah,
Who was it? I heard a story.
it's like an old myth thing. Like,
Lifestyle.
but when my dad,
Yeah.
because he did it, when burn, he put the butter on it.
Yeah. Who did I hear from? The dude had like 3rd-degree burns or something, and the lady put egg whites on it.
Well, now egg whites might be good because
So the story behind butter on a burn is it's actually a dangerous myth, not a treatment.
yeah,
It seals the heat in and worsens the burn,
yeah, because
causing
it's oil.
and could cause an infection. butter is not antiseptic and has no healing properties.
How about brushing your teeth with salt is just as good, or baking soda?
Baking soda, I think, is true. I don't know about salt.
Because they said the salt. Now it might not. I don't know if it like if the salinity would do anything, but they said because of the coarseness of salt, it would like kind of scrape your teeth from the plaque or whatever.
Can offer some, brushing your teeth with salt can offer some benefits, such as antibacterial properties,
Yeah.
help with gum inflammation, but it also carries some significant
Yeah, if you like.
damage to
another one.
tooth enamels.
And I know you don't want to use that no salt because that's like high in potassium.
Oh,
Oh, and that just burns. It'll just eat away at your gums. Now I know they use mustard. Is it patina? Like when they make blades and knives to put designs and stuff. I've seen that happen from Forged in Fire.
Oh, see, this is one that I do. I put mustard on burns.
What does it say though?
It says not to do it.
Yeah.
It says it can irritate the skin. I've always used mustard on my burns. I mean,
Now my mom.
not always.
Yeah. How about this one? Vinegar for sunburns. Because when I got a real bad sunburn, my mom put me in a vinegar water bath to help vinegar
Oh,
for sunburn.
I've heard black tea. This was to really help with sunburn.
Yeah.
says diluted white or apple cider vinegar can help relieve mild sunburn pain, itching, and inflammation due to the
Oh, yeah.
acidic
Acid.
acetic acid content.
Mild antiseptic properties.
Yeah,
Which is
50-50.
true. What is it?
Smelled like a salad, but
Yeah, I like vinegar. What else? What else do you guys think of? One?
I was trying to think.
Yeah, black tea. Black tea is great for sunburns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it also because of some kind of acid or?
It is. It's anti-inflammatory, antioxidant properties. It also has tannins in it.
Yeah.
Reduce inflammation and pain by drawing heat away from the burn. And what catechins may help repair skin damage. I've had Shandy do it before, where like she was out mowing or something and got burnt. She's real fair skinned, so what I did was I just had her make a really hot bath and then just dumped bags in there and it steamed. I've also heard that heat takes away the heat.
Oh,
Is that
I
another
don't
thing?
know. That's right. That doesn't sound right because you're holding the heat in.
cracking your knuckles will give you arthritis.
Yeah, that's not true.
Yeah.
That was on one of my original lists before I turned
Yeah.
it down to those 40.
Trying to think. Well, a lot of people nowadays wouldn't know this, but was it if you grab was it a tree branch for a divining rod to locate water?
Yeah. Is that true though?
All I know is I saw it like a lot of olden days. I'm not sure. The thing that I'm curious about, did they wrap a copper wire around it, or was it just a tree branch that was like
Oh,
split?
the dowsing rod.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's one of those things that they don't know if is real or not.
Just a hit and miss thing. Like
Yeah.
it really
But
wasn't
a lot
telling you
of the-
order, but
A lot of the times, like they can't describe what happens. They're like, maybe it is real because it works a lot. I think they did the same thing to find oil somewhere in watching a video a while ago.
Yeah.
It was found oil in one of those places. Yeah, Thousand Rods.
or is it two metal rods, or maybe it was two metal rods, Bob.
It says that
see what
from a
else.
willow or hazel, berry tree, a underground water dowser, holds the two prongs, its palms, and the stem points forward. Rod is believed to bend downward. This is found. Willow is the most popular. Some traditions suggest cutting the branch facing east or at a specific time. Well, some users claim high accuracy dowsing is not scientifically proven. It's considered pseudoscience or folklore practice. I don't know. I've never tried it.
That's where I live.
It is where you live. I love the pseudoscience. You guys have any other ones that like old wives' tales or anything that?
You can use moonshine as fuel to run a car.
It depends on how. Yeah, I think that's probably true, but you would have to refine it to a level where the alcohol is really high.
Yeah, because I watched that.
As close to 200 as possible.
Yeah, because I watched that Moonshiners. And one of their episodes was that was true. They poured it in the tank to go. To
I think there was even a time when it was preferred.
This is ethanol.
Yeah, ethanol gas.
try to think. There's one that obviously we can't say here on air because it's probably for adult only session.
Right,
If you go blind.
right.
We got.
Do we want to bring that one up?
Never.
I
How
think
about you
that's-
never wear your galoshes in the house?
I think that's a false one, but I don't know that I want to dig into that one today.
Oh crap!
What else you guys have for this?
I'm trying.
I can't think of any, but you guys should tell us some that we missed. If you think of any, obviously.
Yes.
Uh,
Some old cure-alls or
Yeah, I love hearing the old wives' tales. Like, what's a cure-all? Because you got that Amish book. What's a cure-all from the Amish book?
Well, I just think like one thing that people really hate are dandelions.
oh, they have a lot.
Dandelions are so healthy. In fact, in some parts of the world, it's actually a cash crop. They grow them
Yeah.
and use them for different things. But
Well,
dandelions, like you can eat every single part of a dandelion, and they do have some medicinal,
yeah.
like lowering your blood pressure and all kind. And I'm not a doctor, so please don't just go out and eat a bunch of dandelions. It's gonna cut out your blood pressure medicine. But I do think that there's a lot of medicinal uses in different things that grow in your yard, and we're trying to keep certain companies in business by getting rid of all the dandelions.
Here's one for you, Jason, because I know your dad knows this because he and I, we kind of had our feet in the pharmaceutical. Rat poison and certain poisons are good for helping humans.
I would say that is. That probably is true,
It is true.
but in like super micro doses.
Yeah, well,
It's not-
cyanide is what I think of, and I know that like cherry pits contain cyanide, right? But also,
Yeah.
it's a derivative, like B12 cyanocobalamin is a derivative of cyanide. And I don't know, like I'm not a health expert,
Yeah.
obviously, but I do think that there are certain And
Well-
what is it? Bromide too? Bromide?
Well, I was thinking like Coumadin,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
rat
To thin
poison.
your
It's in
blood.
small. They found out in small enough doses, it helps humans that they don't want the blood to either
Yeah.
clot or things of that nature. And then of course digitalis,
Right,
digoxin.
right.
If people like us with normal healthy hearts, it would kill us, but you have to have a failing heart for that to be beneficial. But that's a poison. Coltrazine,
Right.
for some reason, you have to have certain medical ailments for that. If not, then you can be killed by it. But it's healthy. It's good for plants. You know, it's just that's why I love pharmacy so much, Jake. Because it's like, how come that's working, or how come that's not killing certain people? You know.
All right. So, how long have we been running today, Jay?
49.
All right. Well, we're going to get this wrapped up, but I want to talk about something that's near and dear to my heart. I just got off a 6-day cruise. I love cruising. You love cruising. Jay's fairly new to cruising,
Yep.
but he also loves cruising. And I've worked in public buildings my entire life. Every single day of my life, I've been in public buildings. What I'm begging is for all of you to wash your damn hands when you leave the restroom. I've seen so many people on cruise ships, and cruise ships tend to be
Breeding grounds.
breeding grounds for some different viruses and stuff. They leave the stall and never hit the sink. And if it was one or two people, probably wouldn't bother me too much. But this is a public service announcement. Please, for the love of God and everything, wash your damn hands when you leave the restroom.
That's right. Do your part.
Do your part to not make me sick. I appreciate that. And in all of that, let us know what you think about today's episode, and like, share, and
Looking over here, but
and like, share, and let us know. Send us some more. We surely miss some. That's it.
All right. See you guys.
bye.